Good morning, traders. How's everybody doing this morning? I would like to welcome you and everyone to Friday's version of some real change stock options trading journey. I am your host, Abdul Shabazz. And today, Friday, the last day of the week, the last day also of the month. We are currently on a 7 trading day win streak. And the last thing that we want to do today is give any money back. We definitely don't want to do that at all. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We want to seek refuge from the shaitan to cause us to do what we should not do. We know that he doesn't want us to be successful and get this money because of all the beneficial things that we will do with that. In fact, with today being Friday, Yaumul Jumu'ah, I would like to challenge some of you out there that half of today's winning profits, inshallah, we will give away in sadaqah. Let's start making that a habit. I want to call it the Friday sadaqah day, the Friday charity day, Friday giveaway day. But we want to start giving away some of our profits because we have truly been blessed. Now, let's go for a great market analysis of what's going on right now. We have a gap up from yesterday, and that was definitely to be expected, especially with us having a red hammer. Let's pull that up here real quick. Quick market analysis. Now, the previous day, we were definitely on a downtrend, and that downtrend came to a hammer. Now, it wasn't a green hammer, but it was a red hammer nonetheless. And eventually, we had trading above the hammer. And when that did happen, the stock took off. Had a little bit of retracement yesterday, but in the after hours, the stock gapped up. So the question for today is, will it be a gap and crap? Or will it be a gap and go? It doesn't matter. Either way, we're going to make some money, inshallah. The game plan here, guys, I want to break it down for those of you who are new to the way that we trade on this channel. We like to wait for someone to get in trouble. Because when one side gets in trouble, and they have to cover, that presents a very quick, a very nice window opportunity for profit. And a lot of times we're able to fit right in that window. We've been doing it very successfully so far. And the secret sauce that we have been implementing here on some real change is to know and understand and accept that if we want to become professional traders, if we want to make a living at this, if we want to be able to pay our bills at this, we have to become masters. We cannot be proficient. There are a lot of things you can be proficient in, but this is not one of them. I'll give you an example. You can be a proficient basketball player. So that means you'll probably play on a rec league at the YMCA on a Saturday, but you won't make it to the NBA being proficient. You could be a proficient golf player, get along with your buddies into some of the tournaments for charity and things of this nature, but you won't make it to the PGA being proficient. You could be a proficient bowler, but that means you'll just be the king on Thursday at your local bowling alley. That does not mean you will be a professional at this, being able to make and take money to pay your lifestyle from. There's a difference. There's a difference between someone, and I hate to use this example because we're strictly against gambling, but there's a difference between someone who walks in Vegas, throws some money down on a weekend and hits. That does happen every now and then. If it didn't, nobody would go. If nobody won, no one would go. But there's a difference between the person who luckily strikes every now and then and the person who walks in every day and makes their living because they've created a system and they follow this. So people are not successful. The system is successful. Therefore, people who follow the system are successful. And this is what we have to learn. That we have to create a system. We have to become professional minded. We have to support those actions with strong risk management, A+ setups, discipline, patience, and time. Let the market present itself to you. I've made these mistakes. I've ran out the gate in the first 5 minutes. Too volatile. I've ran out the gates first 15 minutes. Most likely to get trapped. But after the first 30 minutes. After the first 30 minutes. The newbies, they'll be done with their buying and selling. And then the algos will slowly start to appear. You can see what the big money is doing. That's what we want to be a part of. We want to be a part of the big money moves that traps everyone else. We don't want to be first. We don't want to be last. We are not in the predicting business. If anyone can tell you that they know what these stocks are going to do, they are lying. All we can do is watch and observe, wait, and then react. That's it. Let the stock show you what it's going to do. And then you respond based off what the stock is showing you. So we wait. We wait. And in part of that waiting process, some of the most difficult things for me in the past was waiting the first 30 minutes. But I promise to you, I give you my word, it has changed and turned my trading around. And for those of you all that have been on here all week with me, you've seen it yourself. Are we going to lose? Sure, we're going to lose soon, I'm sure. I actually can't wait to lose so that I can practice emphasizing risk management and stop out very quickly. But I do like the fact that we have a system. We're not gambling. Gambling would be taking a trade that you have not prepared for. Gambling would be taking a trade that's not in your playbook. And the difference between trading and gambling is this. So listen up. Gamblers put their money up first before anything happens. A gambler has to put his money up first before anything happens, and then he'll find out if he's a winner or a loser. But a trader, we get to watch. We get to analyze. We get to observe what is happening first. And then we put our money up. And what we put up is called a gentleman's risk, the cost of doing business. Just like your brokerage firm. They don't care if you win or lose. Anytime you make a trade, there's a cost of doing business. You want to know if you're right? There's a cost of doing business. You want to make some more money? There's a cost of doing business. And sometimes you're going to be right. A lot of times you're going to be wrong. But if you can exercise the discipline of risk management, keeping your losses into lessons, you'll succeed. And we don't even like to call them losses, they're lessons, because you have to pay tuition. But here's the key. Learn from your losses. Turn your losses into lessons, then that's paying tuition. Other than that, you just lost money for no reason and learned nothing from it. So call your losses lessons. Learn from them. Analyze them, and then chalk that up as tuition. Tuition must be paid for every profession. Tuition. I see what's going on. This is the break of a V play. It's very early, but it's the break of a V play. Candle. Definitely the break of a V play. But I just got finished talking about how we have to exercise discipline, and I'm going to do so, even if that means I have to let this trade go by. It's more important to let the trade go by. Because, yeah, I could have made some money on that trade, possibly, quickly. But that's not something that I would encourage you guys to do. Because then what happens is you say, okay, I broke the rule this one time. I made some money. Let me go ahead and do it again. And then that's the time you get your head cut off. So it's just best to wait. It's just best to wait. It's early. Not only that, but being able to exercise that discipline of watching a trade that you would have normally taken go by without you engaging in it is very empowering. Because one thing that I would like to share with you all is that there are ways to make easy money in the market. Can you see that move? How would have took it? Short-lived. That's why the discipline. I keep telling you, please guys, I need you guys to understand this so very much. Please, listen. People are not successful. The system is successful. Therefore, people who follow the system will be successful. Whenever there's a system in place, you can plug anybody in that system and the outcome is going to be the same. I'll give you an example. A McDonald's hamburger, a Big Mac. I don't care where you go in America, it's going to be 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. It's going to be delicious. Because there's a system. I don't care. Mary, Kate, Ashley, Joe, or Jack is making it. The system is in place. So we have to have a system with trading. Every day you have to do the exact same thing. You have to train yourself to be that which you want to be. Think to yourself, how would a millionaire trader, what time would they get to their desk? What would they do? What would their plans be for today? Are they written down? For example, check myself. I do have something written down for today. Change it. It's Friday. And again, the last day of the week and the month. I like the 432 calls. I love the 432 calls. So that is what I'm coming. My bias is today on the 432 calls based upon what the market has shown. With a 432 call, that would then have the market green for the week. It'll really be a great move. But again, as the day goes on, we will adjust our plans based upon what the market is showing us. The first 15 minutes have gone by. We have survived. We have not taken a trade. We have not been tricked. We're doing great, guys. On an educational note, guys, the consumer sentiment 15 minutes after the PMI yesterday, okay, on CNBC, the fear and greed sentiment ticked into extreme fear. Okay, its ticker right now is just at fear. The number is 29 and it is at fear. So the people on the fear and greed index, meaning what emotion is driving the market right now, the emotion is fear. I want to share that with you guys. You can find that yourself on the fear and greed index. It literally is telling you what emotion is driving the market right now, and that is fear. It's great news to know going into a Friday as well. I mean, a lot of people might not be comfortable with taking an over the weekend position. So we want to be very careful on this Friday, guys. And I really advise you to scale back. Whatever you normally trade with, that size that you normally trade with, use about half of it. Unless, of course, there's an A+ setup that presents itself. But now we want to be in protect profit mode. We've worked really hard this week. Let's protect the money that we've made. Those of you just joining us, let me give you a brief breakdown of what you're looking at. In the bottom right corner, we have the daily. These is the daily candles showing us what the stock is doing on a daily basis. And this week we had a turnaround. We had a red hammer put itself in, and then eventually yesterday we had trading above that hammer. That uptrending has continued all the way until this morning, where it opened up approximately about $3 higher, and now it has been coming down since that open. We do have a move taking place right now, but overall it is still red for today. What I like about that is that if this stock does go green for today, that there will be a lot of bears that will be trapped and they will be forced to sell. Could that happen? Who knows? But we'll see. The next, in the middle, we have the 30-minute chart. Sometimes it's always good to stick. Sometimes you see a picture better when you step back. You're able to get a more clearer view, a deeper view, a broader view. That's what we want to do. We want to look at the stock from the weekly, the daily, the 30-minute, the 5-minute, the 1 minute. Okay. So this is the 30-minute chart, showing you what happened yesterday. And then from yesterday's close, the gap up to today. And we have started gapping and crapping as of the first 20 minutes this morning. Next to that, we have the 5-minute chart, and this is what we trade off of. This is what we make our decisions off of. This is what we identify our patterns off of, the 5-minute chart. We enter trades 1 minute to get precise, try to get the best price, but the decision is made on 5 minutes to take the trade. That's exactly what this is here, the 5-minute chart, with a little bit of yesterday's action, a little bit of peekaboo with yesterday's action. Oh, it is downtrending. It is definitely downtrending. But we are exercising our discipline of letting the first 30 minutes go by. Above that is the line chart. Next to that is the 1-minute chart. And this is the actual option chain itself. We have not chosen one today at all. Definitely like the 432, which is this area right here, for me to take a call. And if that happens, that would mean that not only would all of these people be in trouble, but then this stock would now go green for today. And that would be awesome. That would be a nice squeeze. If we get a trade, alhamdulillah. If we don't get a trade, alhamdulillah. But we're practicing, exercising the discipline of patience. Trading is waiting. It's a sniper mentality. Once you know what you're good at, what your range is, you sit back and you wait for something to come into your scope. And only then do you take the shot. You don't waste bullets. And in this case, we don't waste money. That's why it's so important, guys, to let the candle close. You see right there when I put this line, this purple line, I said, yeah, I'm positioning myself for a 431 call. It hit it and dropped right below it. I do see the buying power underneath it, but it's just best to wait, be patient. But I do see a call setting itself up, guys. But we're still red for the day. So keep that in mind. So at this point, any call you would take would still be a scalp. Would still be a scalp. Because we are red for today. That's why we have to look at the overall. Now I'm going to tell you another thing I'm looking at too now. I like the break of this because that will put all of these bulls that are buying right now in trouble. They would have to cover, and their covering will be selling if that opportunity presents itself. So I'm just going to put it down on paper. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm going to take a 431 put. There's that one. I like it. It's the break of the inverted V. I'm just going to be patient though because it's Friday. See that? I'm going to be patient because it's Friday. Potentially still go. I still have the 431 call set up. Yeah, it went. Definitely went. Did anybody get that? Definitely went. But today is Friday, so I'm choosing to choose my battles. Yes, that was a trade. If this was Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, I would have taken that trade. Not yet. Not yet. Straight and cautious, that's all. We want the easy money trades. And yes, this is normally, like I said, where I would have gotten in, but you still don't have a lot of extension right here, right now, which is why, see what I mean? Alhamdulillah, that's why we being patient. That's why. That is why, guys. That is why we only taking easy money trades. Like, yeah, it could continue to go, but we want something stress-free. You just don't know at this one. And it's coming up on -2 deviation, too. I mean, who knows? I still like the call. Don't get me wrong. 432 call. But again, looking on this 5 minute. clear pattern on the 5 minute. No clear pattern. Not yet, anyway. That was my alarm that just went off. Just want to be patient, guys. Having you guys here with me is just making me trade different. I'm not going to do anything that could possibly jeopardize y'all money either. Just not getting down like that. And look at the daily chart. It started off red. The bulls have eaten up quite a bit. I'm sorry, the bear. Yeah, no, it started off red, and then the bulls have eaten up quite a bit. It seems that right now we're having a little bit of discussion right here, but this is a great point to have a discussion. Patience. No need to rush. No need to rush. We want the easy money trades. We have less than 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle, and the bears have pushed it down so much so, guys, it's starting to look like a shooting star. For those of you who know, you know. Let's go ahead and get in position with the put. Let's go with the 431 put. Nope. Let's go with the 432 put. We're going to do it. Let's do it. We're going to get to the money, so let's get to it. $30 seconds left. It does look like a shooting star is forming. It does look like a shooting star is forming. Let's get ready, y'all. We prefer a red one. We prefer a red one. Green one. 2 seconds left. Oh! We need confirmation of trading below the shooting star. Any confirmation? Any confirmation? Come on. 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 She didn't go. Not yet. We'll wait for her. We'll wait for her. We'll wait for her. We got her that time, y'all. We got her that time. We have her. We have her. We're in at 155. We have her. Let's be patient here because we are still on a shooting star. Let's be patient here and get this money. Let's be patient here and get this money. Let's start scaling our way out. There we go in 10-cent increments. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get to the money like we always do. Alhamdulillah. Let's get to it. Come on. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to this money. I told y'all a shooting star was setting up. Let's get it. Incredible week. Alhamdulillah. Bananas. 155 to 175. Come on. We're going to let this last one rock. We're going to let this last one rock out. And then we're going to take half of today's profit and we're giving it away. Alhamdulillah. We got to be patient because now it's at VWAP. But nonetheless, we still have over a minute left on this 5-minute candle for this thing to really continue to push. We're not going to play with it. If she pops back over VWAP, we're getting out. It's just that simple. There's no risk involved. This was easy money. We're way, way ahead. Look at that. Not a problem. We'll take the 165, the 162. It's not a problem. What a banger. What a banger. All praises due to Allah. What a banger. Our 8th winning day in a row. 8 winning days in a row. 8 winning days in a row. Row. We sat, we waited, we called it out. The shot presented itself, we took it. Stress-free. After 10 o'clock. After 10 o'clock. Another after 10 o'clock banger. Another after 10 o'clock banger. I would like to stay on for approximately 20 minutes more to maybe help one of you guys continue to get some more money. But look at you. Nope. I'm not going to put any more money at risk. I don't care what happens. All we need is just the ability to come to the market and get one good trade. Sometimes two good trades. But just Friday, and mission has been accomplished. All praise has been due to Allah. This is Abdul Shabazz for some real change. Signing off. This weekend I will be doing a class though, so look for the class that I will be posting. I'm going to go into depth. I'm going to go into exactly what I'm looking at. I'm going to be going into what these lines represent, how I come about these lines, why my chart is set up like this. And if you need to get set up for Thinkorswim, let me know. I have a video for that you can see, how to get your account set up, how to get approved for options. But definitely, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Alhamdulillah. Okay, our brother Abdul Hayo is with us. Alhamdulillah, Abdul Hayo is with us. We look forward to he and I teaming up and becoming trading buddies. And we'll get on here together and get this money together, inshallah. But thank everyone for tuning in. This is Abdul Shabazz for some real change, stock trading journey, and